Cartoon Network, y'all just be throwing some great ones at us like it's nothing. Like your new show Infinity Train is smooth fire, and I'm smooth feeling the burn. Boo! This is probably your most unique series you've had in a while, especially with how it's supposed to be set up and how it tackles personal issues many can actually relate to. It's something that Cartoon Network kind of specializes in, with it being so off-kilter from other animated shows, so bravo to you on your part, Cartoon Network.
Don't ever change.
The series is made by Owen Dennis, who worked as a writer for regular shows, so you could see that aspect of craziness come out here with some of the weirder elements, as well as well-paced humor and even a good sense of drama. The main premise is about this girl named Tulip who gets on board this mysterious train that has an infinite amount of cars, all with their own random little unique worlds inside of them. The show playing with that concept gives it some strong creativity because it allows for the characters to face many unexpected things and keep them and the audience on their toes. It really adds to the mystery element of the show and is able to have a strong message about dealing with things outside of your control. The series is even more unique with the fact that it's an anthology type of series that's supposed to change protagonists each season. That's pretty different from Cartoon Network's normal way of doing things here. It's something that no other animated series has ever really done. Most of the time it's always the same protagonist. Here, they're switching it up, and honestly, that makes me more excited to see the next season when it happens. That's something I can really appreciate, taking things to a different level or doing something that's just different from the norm. It's that experimental attitude Cartoon Network's usually known for, and I like seeing that coming out in full force here.
Wow!
The characters are a big highlight with a blend of quirky personalities. You have Tulip, who works as this girl who gets put on this mysterious train and has to find a way off of it. She has a great sense of characterization because she's this teenager having to deal with a fairly broken home with her parents being separated.
What, so you're both too busy to be my parents?
Hey,
You guys are the ones whose divorce keeps messing everything up, not me! This isn't fair!
no, it isn't fair, but it was an accident. And your dad and I are still trying to figure this out. I know, we're not very good at it yet.
Good at what? Good at being divorced?
Tulip, I just mean scheduling.
What schedule? It's 2 of you and 1 kid. It's not that hard. Fine.
You understand her getting so upset easily because she's still in the adjustment phase of her new life, but she's not all broken homes and mysterious trains. She has a nice, good, quirky side to her. She's not bogged down by the fact that she's stuck on that train and has no clue how to get off of it. She manages to keep the chipper side of her up by sometimes going with the flow of things whenever she reaches a new car, like when she had to sing a song for some rocks. It happens.
High, low, wherever we go, I just know that our souls twine as one.
Could have been worse. She could have been singing Tiptoe Through the Tulips. Tulip gets joined by a little ball named 1-1 on her adventure. He has this sort of split personality thing going on with him. He splits into 2 different versions of himself, one that's very chipper and pretty gleeful, and the other that's just plain morbid. They work well to sort of add a bit of light to this sort of darkness that happens with Tulip's adventure.
What are you singing?
It's a wacky getting chased song.
I made it up.
1-1 has a bit of a mystery based around him, with this one thing that's looking for him and a certain thing that happens in one of the cars where he just has a sudden need to fix everything. So you gain some investment into seeing what's going on there.
A new adventure!
And then there's Atticus. Atticus is a good boy, plain and simple. He's a good boy who deserves all the treats. But seriously, he's a very good character with his sense of loyalty to his friends. He's a king of an entire race of corgis who comes off as very noble. He has a very likable personality, mainly due to the fact that he's a dog. His mannerisms play into that with whatever he deals with something that most dogs wouldn't know about.
Who is that dog beneath me? How has he obtained the imperial crown of Corginia?
Atticus, that's your reflection.
Oh, this is terribly embarrassing. I just...
You genuinely enjoy whenever he's on screen because of his attitude. He believes in staying loyal to his friends and sticking with them through thick and thin. Now, if that isn't man's best friend, then I'm high.
I am a dog.
This whole trio you easily get behind due to their great sense of friendship. You grow invested in them and actually want to see how things will play out for them. It's just all around great characterization for them.
Do your dance quick, mama. Come on, baby, tell me what's the word, a word up.
The train that Tulip and the gang traverse through throws many unexpected and unique challenges at them. Every car has some type of oddity to it that's really out of the box. There's some where there is just one gimmick to it, like a room full of geese. Then there's one where there's an entire world with a quirk to it, like a bank, but everyone's a pencil. Each car has to teach a lesson for Tulip to learn about how to come to the acceptance of change going on in her life. So each challenge is creatively executed to tap into that strong lesson. The train ultimately is therapy for passengers to get over their problems and come to accept them. This is further revealed when it comes to find out that 1-1 is the original conductor for the train and that he was usurped by someone who just could not accept a big change that happened in her life with her husband dying. It honestly works very well to showcase the big contrast between her and Tulip, and that's just great. The animation also helps bring this concept to life and is fairly different from Cartoon Network's other affairs. For the background work, they used more soft watercolors, and it creates a unique aesthetic that works very well with all the different oddities going on with the train. It's something that's a bit aesthetically pleasing to the eye and just something that you honestly just want to continue looking at as you go on, or as you see Tulip just go on this adventure. It gives a very unique styling to this show and something that I think many people are gonna just very much be pleased by, especially their eyeballs.
I can see that.
This is another great, unique concept series from Cartoon Network. The characters are all very enjoyable. The execution of the lessons is done in a very unique way and is a strong one many young and old can relate to. And it's done in a more experimental type of sense that Cartoon Network is much known for. The animation is done in a refreshing way and works to convey strong emotion when it's needed. This series is Cartoon Network at its best and a welcome addition to its lineup. It does things more in a different light, especially since for the next season it's likely to get a different protagonist, and I'm all there for it. The anticipation for more is high, and I'm sure it won't disappoint. But that's just a thought.